Hey guys. Thank you guys for liking. Doing well today. Current feelings. King of Wands. Okay, so positive vibes. If you're in communication with this person, the communication is going to continue. If you're not, I feel like this person's going to reach out to you soon. The Wands are a fiery, excited, enthusiastic energy. It's very positive. So I feel like they're viewing you very positively. They may view you as an inspiration or some type of muse. They also see you as a type of leader and someone who handles their own life, makes their own decisions. So essentially, just very independent. They may view you as someone who would either rise to the top of a corporation quickly or would start their own business. They are inspired by you. And I feel like there are good feelings, maybe even romantic feelings as well, because the wands indicate passion and desire. Thank you guys for liking the stream. Hey, I speak. I'm doing well, thank you. I have the 5 of Wands I speak, so what is this 5 of Wands, Spirit? What is the 5 of Wands? Are you having trouble in your love life? I have the 5 of Wands and Knight of Cups. I hope not. What does she need to know? What does she need to know? What does she need to know? Ace of Pentacles. Things are going to get better here. I feel like maybe 4 of Cups. It's indicating like not being fully satisfied with your love life, but it's indicating that it's going to get better. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and 2 of Cups. We haven't really talked much about how things are going in your life right now. So if you feel like things are a bit stagnant in your romantic life, that is going to change. It's going to get better. If you're still in a relationship with someone, the connection will deepen. Favorite food is pasta. I would say pasta is a close second of mine too. But I feel like a favorite food has to be something you're willing to eat every single day, all day, every day. And the only thing I can say that about is Mexican food. I could eat that every meal, every day. I never get sick of it. Please show me a yes or a no for Emily. It feels like a no right now. I have the Hermit, but there is room for growth here. And the 8 of Pentacles suggests that this is going to be hard work, that there's got to be equal give and take. 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like it's going to be quiet for a little while. And if you guys do come back together, it has to be after a time that you both have grown from this and learned these lessons. So I'm leaning towards a no right now, Emily. Rashima, I am getting, is it a yes or a no? Is it a yes or a no? I am getting a yes. 4 of Pentacles. Rice and beans. Love rice and beans. I am getting a yes, Rupali. Knight of Wands. If this is a romantic interest, it may just be a booty call. Give me a yes or a no. Roses, I'm getting a no, the Hermit. they're keeping to themselves right now. You're welcome, everyone. We had a little disagreement a couple days ago. We're great now. I speak. So I guess Spirit just wants you to know that things are going to continue to deepen. Things are going to continue on this positive path. You're welcome. You're welcome, Emily. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had that before. You guys are making me hungry. Indo-Chinese appetizer made of fried chicken in a Manchurian sauce. Yum. Tangy, kind of spicy. Sometimes you eat it with rice. That looks really good. Okay, let's see. Spirit, can you please answer the question for Medea? They're showing me it's inconclusive right now. I'm leaning towards a no. I have a 2 of Wands, which indicates that the future is not set. And I have the 7 of Swords, which I'm leaning towards a no. Pizza and fries. Pizza all day, every day. I am getting a most likely MA. I'm leaning towards a yes if I had to decide, but it's still a maybe right now for timing. I thought that you were just trying to get out from behind the couch. I didn't realize it was going to be gone forever.
It's not a comment. It just kind of broke away from me.
All right. Let's see. Show me a yes or a no for Alexandra. I am getting a no, Alexandra. 5 of Pentacles. They seem to have gone their separate ways. Remember that the free list is the first 15 minutes. It can be yes, no, but today I'm also adding in other formats. So your question can be any format today, as long as you follow the description. Our donation list is open as well. We have an assortment of readings to offer today. You can build your own readings. You can pick and choose. So take a look at the description. My readings start at $3 and work their way up. You're welcome, MA. Hey, Teralyn. You're welcome, Alexandra. So 5 minutes left of the free list, and we will be moving on to donations. Ooh, enchiladas. He's happy to hear from you, Teralyn, but I feel like he doesn't know what to do with this. What's the advice here? There's like a strong feeling, like there's no cards indicating this, but like there's a strong feeling I keep getting that he wants to communicate with you in person. That he wants to like initiate a conversation in person. So yeah, I think he's happy to hear from you, but I think he's left a little bit bewildered on what exactly to do or how to move forward. Tara Lynn, thank you for letting me know. Three minutes left for the free list. Your question can be any format. Sunflower, I am getting a yes, the 6 of Cups. That's reconciliation and reunion. You know, you actually felt that earlier. Yeah, audio, of course. You got it. Ooh, shrimp is your favorite food. Show me a yes or a no for Karen. Show me a yes or a no for Karen. I am getting a yes. They have kind of sensed this. We have the moon and strength. The moon is the things that we keep hidden. But strength indicates this influence or this like unspoken feeling or intuition. And so I think that this is something they may already know. What was the reason for canceling? What was the reason for canceling? The reason for canceling. Hey, it looks like he wants to. Nay, I don't know if that's a woman or no. I think that's a female. She wants to kind of do things slowly. Is kind of what I'm getting. Temperance is like when you're tempted to do something, but you change your mind. I feel like they wanted to see you. They were tempted to see you, but they followed their gut or their intuition and they decided to abandon that plan. I have the High Priestess, the Eight of Cups, the Temperance. It's not really showing a specific reason. It's showing I changed my mind. I'm following my gut and I need to either take things slowly with you or I need to not do something impulsive. Hey Becca, free list is open for 1 more minute. Rocky, thank you for sending a donation. I'll update the list here shortly. You're welcome, Ajaz. Energies for the rest of the week. Ooh, the Fool. Finally, we're starting some new things, some new projects, some new perspectives. This week should feel lighter to you as well, as the Fool indicates little or to no baggage. So we're not dealing with the past this week. We're focusing on what's to come. You have 2 cards here with pentacles, so I'm indicating money is a focus for you this week. That's the general energies I'm getting. I've had new people and new things around. Oh, damn, that resonates. Cool. I'm glad. Hey, Vetus. What does Roberto want with Rocky? What does Roberto want with Rocky? Ooh, this is good. Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles, and 6 of Pentacles. You're welcome, Becca. So this indicates wanting a loving connection with you. I think that they want to solidify or commit. The King of Pentacles shows stability, security, consistency, routine, doing something day in and day out that builds faith and trust. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Hierophant, which can indicate wanting to do things that you both want to do, things that you have in common ground. The Hierophant can also be a nod towards commitment. And we also have the Six of Pentacles, which indicates equal give and take. So mostly he's looking for compromise. I think that he wants to work things out with you is kind of what I'm getting right now. Hey Jazz, thanks for the donation. Let me update the list. All right, let's see what we've got going on here now. If you are new to me today, like you're a new sub, let me know and I'll do a free reading for you. And just so you guys know, I will assume that you want a audio unless you specify otherwise, okay? As I have your question, Becca says, Luna, I wanted to tell you, do you remember how you set out me to creative artistic guy a few months ago? I actually don't remember. I guess I'd have to rewatch the live stream. It's not like specifically standing out to me. It's like vaguely familiar. I've been going out with a guy that has his college for the last few weeks. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm also really happy for you, Becca. Like talking to someone new, that's exciting. Right. We are shuffling. You guys should see on the screen the donation list. So if I missed someone, please let me know. It was a question you had answered during the time of the mystery box game streams. Oh, that was a long time ago. My gosh, that was like 2 months ago, maybe? Damn, when did you guys meet? How am I doing today? I am doing good. Just relaxing. I slept in today. Gemini season's so weird because, like, I'm not a May Gemini. Oh my god, that's so crazy. I cut the deck and it said the lovers. Weird. I'm not a May Gemini, so I know in my mind, because this is what I do for a living, that Gemini season has already begun, but I just don't really realize it's Gemini season until my birthday for some reason. You met a few weeks ago, that's why it had me a little shook. Damn, Becca, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. If you know where it is, like if you find it, can you tag me in the comments? Because I would love to rewatch. I'm a June Gemini, like my sister, or like your sister. Yeah, I'm June 1st. It's like the only part of my identity that I felt like I've ever resonated with. Like, I don't resonate with my name or anything, but my birthday, I resonate with that. Like, that definitely feels very me. Taurus season was depressing. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, Michael sees feelings towards Terralyn. Michael sees energy. Ooh. So we have the Six of Pentacles, which indicates give and take, equal give and take. So I do feel like he is desiring, correct, to be in your energy, to be in your presence, to feel you around, to feel like you guys are, you know, communicating, having interactions with one another. I think communication is a big thing. Valuing one another, appreciating one another. Michael sees feelings. We have the Eight of Wands. So this indicates him wanting to, again, as I said, communicate. That was something I was feeling. That's the Eight of Wands. But I feel like he's wanting things to happen very quickly. Like he's done waiting. He's wanting to just see progress, see movement, momentum. Seeing like everything that he has thought to himself versus what you thought to yourself actually pay off and come to light. He is feeling energetic, curious about you. Page of Swords. So I feel like there's an invested interest as well as like him keeping an eye on you. Like you'll continue to see him watching your stories or interacting with you in that way because he's noticing you, watching you, keeping an eye on things. Do you want me to call you Terry? Because that is easier for me to call you Terry. Did you just change your picture? Suddenly your picture looks different in my chat. He wants to make decisions based on his feelings versus what seems logical. So you guys might be feeling a lot of urges or impulses to connect, to communicate with one another. He has deep feelings towards you. He has sincere feelings for you. He is being solution-based, which means that he's looking for ways to overcome or get through this or make things happen. So he's trying to, what is the word? Strategize. He's trying to make plans and figure out ways to make what he wants to happen. Cool. So I'll call you Terry. I think I used to call you Terry and then I don't know what happened. Hey, Rising, thank you for the donation. I'll add you to my list in a second. So it's showing that he might feel homesick, and a lot of times we talk about feeling at home with someone. So there is this like underlying longing, like you said, that's like a really good word, for a place that feels like home, or a person that feels like home rather. So he's feeling homesick. So it's like he's feeling called back to you or to where you are or something like that. This does feel like this specific journey of like psychic connection or telepathic connections coming to an end. Things are working towards the physical. He feels like he has to continue to persevere here. So he's still fighting for this. He's trying to, yeah, I don't know, he's continuing to say like this is hard work, but I want to keep going. And then the last card here, we have the Four of Wands, indicating taking things to the next level, and or commitment, and or eventually marriage, working together to create success. And at the bottom of the deck, what do you know? We have the Lovers. So this could just indicate things happening in the Gemini season for you guys, but it also could just indicate love and soulmates and things being put to the test, partnerships, relationships, romance, shared values, things like that. That is what I've got for you, Tara Lynn. Thank you for your donation. We are going to move on to Rocky. Rocky, you can post your question whenever you're ready. Oh, you sent one more? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Thank you for telling me. I sent you the screenshot on Instagram so you can look later. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'll look at it after I'm done here with this tonight or today. I will watch it. Hey, babe. Melanie just asked if we would mind if her daughter and her friend threw the volleyball around on the flat area near the shed next to the fence. I'm just going to tell her, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, that's part, I mean, it's not like, I mean, it is our yard, but like, it's kind of like near their yard too.
Mm-hmm.
Why was I feeling his family a lot yesterday? Let's see. So I'm not really getting an answer just yet as to why you were feeling it, but I feel like they were spending time together yesterday. We have the Three of Pentacles here, which indicates coming together, hanging out, enjoying each other. So there could have been some type of like family gathering or event. Maybe they did a dinner together or something like that, and like lots of communication within themselves. I do feel, Tarolyn, because you are so tapped in, you could possibly just be sensing the coming together. You know, when a lot of people come together, it's like a stronger energy than someone alone. So I feel like maybe you were just sensing the, I don't know, something tells me that maybe it was Sunday that you were sensing energy from Sunday. But sometimes energy doesn't recognize time, so maybe it came to you a little bit delayed, because something is telling me that it was happening on Sunday, not yesterday. Today's Tuesday, right? Isn't today Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was more so like things were happening on Sunday, but like you were picking up on it yesterday, something along those lines. But yeah, I'm getting that they were spending a lot of time together. This specifically is showing me outdoors, lots of nature, and I'm getting from day till night, like all day. It was like an all day thing, because the sun is here and the moon is here, so it indicates spending time together until it got dark out. It's generally kind of fun vibes here. We do have the Nine of Swords, which can indicate feeling a little bit stressed out. So let's see. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here? We have. Oh, okay. So this was a gathering that was de-stressing a lot of people. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse, clarifying. So they could have been doing things like extracurriculars that would have caused low stress. This could have been like seltzers with adaptogens in it. This could be eating foods that like boost serotonin. This could be if like alcohol is something that they would do, or smoking is something that they would do. But it's essentially like coming together and de-stressing or relaxing. It's very, very possible that because you're connected to him, you're then connected to his family by extension. I was trying to understand why you were specifically getting this, but I was getting more details about what they were doing versus why you were picking up on it. But again, when a lot of people come together, you can sense it easier. You know, kind of like how they told you like in Charmed, you know, the power of three is stronger than the ones individually. It's like when a family comes together, it's a lot more stronger, I guess, than if they were on their own. Should I tell her she shouldn't have to ask in the future? Just let them come over?
Yeah. Me yards, city yard.
Just wonder why I keep seeing those traditions for the past month or two. I'm trying to make sense of it. I would say just trust that because you're connected to him, then you're getting these other connections as well. That's kind of what it feels like to me. You're welcome. Did Rocky ever post your question? Rocky, you can post. We're ready for you. So, Tarolyn, you also said that you are able to access Akashic records, which is like very rare. that people can intentionally do this. I think sometimes people tap in unintentionally sometimes, but I don't think it's something that they naturally just do and can access anytime that they want. So, with that being said, that Akashic Records is all of everything at once and before and after and now. Like it's past, present, future of everything that ever existed and ever will exist. So you got to also consider the fact that because you feel such a pull to Michael, that anything that you're tapping into is because you have access to this energy, you know? You need to, yes, you can be added to the free list if you'd like. Just make sure you ask your question. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but I think that might be what it is. Oh, I meant to put Rising Storm on here. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, no, I did. I did. Okay, never mind. Rocky's World, post your question, please. Yeah, Tara Lynn, you can ask if you want to. Yeah, Jazz, I think you're right. I went ahead and liked her donation through Cash App, so I'm going to give her another minute or All right. I know. It's so weird. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and shuffle for Jazz. If Rocky comes back, Rocky will have to be after Jazz or after whomever they come in at. So Jazz, we're gonna go ahead and shuffle for you now. Let's see. Will May change your mind about seeing Jazz tonight or this weekend? Okay, so I do feel like one or the other. Yes, I feel like it's more likely going to be tonight than it is going to be this weekend. But either way, I'm getting that she will change her mind for one of those occasions. This will be like an impulsive decision. We have a lot of wands here. So this is kind of like where you follow an urge or an impulse, or you don't really you just do what you want to do with trying to just enjoy being in the moment rather than thinking about what could happen outside of that. I feel like it's hard for her to resist you. I have the 7 of Wands. She does feel connected to you. 4 of Wands here indicates reunions and coming together. And then we also have the Sun. So positivity, freedom, liberation, warmth, happiness, self-expression. Again, everything's very fiery, very passionate and excited. And so, yes, I do believe she will change her mind for one of those hangouts, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's leaning towards tonight. It is leaning towards tonight, yes. Hey, Sarah. Okay, so Rocky's World, if you are here, please say hello. Please check in. Rising Storm, are we doing a BOGO? Sarah, thank you for the donation. Let me add you to my list. Melody said, feel free to watch them be horrible at volleyball.
Sorry, but that's a popular.
Awesome. There you go, Jazz. All right. Thanks, Jazz, for the donation. So, Rising Storm, whenever you're ready, you can post your question. Rocky, if you're here, can you please post your question as well? We've been calling on you for a little bit. I went ahead and posted the donation list in the chat so you guys know where you're at. You can hear them. Can you?
Yeah.
Carolyn sent for a 10 card. Let me pull you up and add you to the list. Terry. 10. Oh, Terry, yours actually came in before Sarah. So I am so sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm the worst moderator. Okay, so there's the list. There's the list, guys. That's the correct list that I just posted. If I missed anybody else, please let me know. Call me out on my shit because I'm not good at this. I try my best. Okay. Saw the ex today. She looked frustrated. How's it going with James? She's been trying to get back together. Oh, damn. I was in my hallway, saw her come out with a stroller, and I let her pass. She said thank you for the first time. Okay, Rising, remember when I said, I can't remember what it was, but it was recent, and I said she might try to be nice to you. Be prepared for her to try to get on your good side, because when it's not working for her anymore, she thinks that if she can be nice to you and be cordial with you and or be friends with you, that you won't get in the way of their relationship. So she went from being snobby and stuck up to now trying to be nice, but this is showing you that she feels like she's losing control. She's losing her ability to persuade or be an influence on him. So the only other thing she can think of is to be your friend, because then she thinks if she can get in good with you, then nothing will happen between you and him. Okay, I did warn you about this a couple weeks ago. So let's shuffle for you and see what we got. Oh boy. How's it going with James and the ex, please? Okay, so she's trying to figure out a way to come back on top. We have the Magician here. The Magician is where you have control, you have the power, you have the choice. You have the ability to make what you want happen. And I feel like she's feeling not on top right now. She's feeling very out of control, and she's looking for ways to make her life easier. We have the Six of Swords. She's trying to be more, she's adjusting her attitude, okay, with him. She's becoming more kind, more patient, more sweet. So even if she is not looking happy, or she's not enjoying herself or enjoying her time, she is trying to change his opinion of her. And as I say, she is trying to change his opinion of her, the Death card flies right out of the deck. And this indicates what? Change. change, transformations. Let me show you how I'm different. Let me show you how I can be different. I'm not the same person that I was before. She's trying to assert some type of independence as well. I think that she relied a lot on him in the past, and now she's trying to show that this is not about needing him in her life. This is about wanting him in her life versus needing it. So she's trying to handle more, be more responsible when it comes to her own child, trying to basically do what she can to show him that she's a different person. How is he viewing her? How is he viewing her? How is he viewing her? He's impressed with this, actually. He's happy for the change. I don't think that she's in his good graces just yet, but I think that he's happy for her to have made these changes, but he still has his doubts, caution, guard up. 7 of Wands indicates being on the defense still and having these thoughts that you think to yourself, may not necessarily share, but you have your own concerns. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Is she trying to use this to get him back? They're showing me no. I think honestly because she's trying to change or show that she's different. Now, will she ever get to that point? She might try to, maybe when she loses all of her options. But right now, I feel like she's just trying to prove to him that she's different or that she's changed. She's trying to be more patient, not lose her cool as quickly, be more mature. She's trying to demonstrate that she's learning and that she's changing and growing and blah 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 blah, to try to get his attention or gain his appeal for her. So I don't think she's necessarily trying to do that right now. Would that be a last resort? Would she try again? Probably, but I'm not picking up the deck happening right now. At the same time, though, I don't want you to question your own intuition if you feel that's what's happening. Follow that, but that's not what I'm getting. That's not what I'm picking up. Doing.
Each time I see them, they've already like get involved. So it's like, yeah.
Oh. Let's take a look. Rocky's World, if you're here, if you can please post your question. This is good news.
I don't think Bodhi are done or rephrase.
They're not okay with this.
Mm-hmm. Set them down.
Ugh, I just hate that this girl keeps crawling back. She's like a cockroach. Clearly not good for him. Does not help him in any way. She keeps coming back from the dead. Okay, so what they're showing me is that this timeline keeps getting pushed back. You guys are eventually going to come to a place where you don't have to worry about her anymore. Like, the time has long since passed, okay? That this thing where you guys come together is like keeps getting pushed back and back and back and back, and it's frustrating because every time I do readings I'm like, it's still showing me it's happening. Well, why is it taking so long? And essentially what comes to pass between you and him is something that should have happened back in like January, February. But what they're showing me is that she keeps wiggling her way back in. She keeps finding a way out. He makes a decision. He says no more. She finds a way back in. And it's like, it's not giving enough space between the two of them to create more closeness between you and him. So essentially what they're saying is this is a long time coming. This is something that should have happened already. It should have happened even back in December. But for whatever reason, she keeps weaseling her way back in, and he keeps letting it happen. He keeps getting to these points where he's exhausted, he's over it, he's frustrated, he doesn't want to see her again. There will be periods of time where they won't see each other, and then suddenly she shows back up. And so kind of what they're showing me is like a dissatisfaction when it comes to your relationship with him in June, because you feel like this girl just keeps coming back from the dead, right? Now, I'm asking for clarification from the Four of Cups, and it says the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups, which indicates to me strongly that this love that you guys will share or experience together, this expressing feelings and coming together and maybe even being in a relationship with one another, is supposed to happen. It is supposed to come through, but your boy James has not learned his lesson yet, and that is why this person keeps coming back around. He needs to get stronger. He needs to be more willing to put his foot down and assert his position, and he's not doing that. Therefore, he's not learning the lessons he needs to learn. Therefore, he cannot move forward. Hey, Sasha, yes. Did you want Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal? So what they're telling me is that you're going to hear some good news in June. When it comes to the connection, generally, you're going to feel like some things are progressing, but they are showing me that like it's almost like it gets better than what it is now, but it may not be exactly where you want it to be. It's kind of like what I'm picking up on. Rising, did you go to him and apologize about the letter? Did you ever do that? Thanks for your help, I speak. Sasha, this link that I just posted, if you click it, it'll bring you to my link tree, which has Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal options listed. So something that they said that would maybe help assist, I don't think it would necessarily change everything, but would be to find a way to communicate with him directly. it's going to kind of get the process going quicker for you, is what they're saying. I'm like, is he alive? Is he... No, I'm sure he's fine, but it's like, what is going on? So he's being a bit of a homebody. Yeah, I've got to be honest, Rising. In June, it seems like there is some progress, I guess is a good word, but it's not anything life-changing, is what I'm getting right now. This is a very slow-moving thing, and like I was seeing a lot of blocks opening up in May in this month, and a lot of forward movement in June for you, and suddenly things are paused, things are shifted. This is frustrating for me as a reader, but also I'm sure for you having to go through this every single day. But it's like before I was seeing things open and clear, and now things seem very blocked. But I think this has to do with him and the decisions that he is making, the lessons that he refuses to learn. She needs to stop disturbing his peace, is how I feel. Because her keep coming back around. I mean, he's got to stop letting her. That's the first thing. But her keep coming back around is really causing some delays here. You're welcome, Rising. And look, it's a picture of a bug on AJ's story, and it says, "This made it from my coffee mug into my mouth. Be right back. I'm gonna kill myself." Smiley face.
The worst part was I was on a call with a client and I had to like discreetly bend over and pull it from my mouth. And at first I didn't know what it was. I was like, I have no idea what I thought it was. But once I saw what it was, I had to not react and just gently place it on the ground and go back to talking.
Oh no.
The worst.
Oh my goodness, my brother just posted how he was drinking coffee and a bug was on his coffee mug, I guess, and went into his mouth. But he said the worst part, because he has like severe arachnophobia. Isn't that fear of spiders? Didn't I say that right? But this wasn't a spider, but it was a bug, so it's like just as bad. And he was on a call with a client, so he was talking about how he couldn't react that a bug was in his mouth. So he had to discreetly, like off camera, dispose of this thing and go back to his call like nothing just happened. Oh my god, that's so funny. So Rocky's role, we're looking for you to check in. Terralyn, you can post if you're ready. Thank you guys for donating to my stream. I love it. You're more than welcome to just drop some money and walk away, and that's fine. I'll take that donation. But if you are here for your reading, please make sure that you are leaving your question with me at a minimum so I can work on it, or be here in the chat. Because when y'all leave and you leave your money with me, remember, I don't do returns, refunds, none of that. So you're gonna have to wait till the next time I go live to get it redeemed. So yeah. Sasha's on the list. Sasha, thank you. So we're gonna work our way down the line. Rocky is not here, so Terralyn, we've been waiting for you for 4 minutes, so we're gonna have to keep it moving. So next up will be Sarah. Sarah, if you want to post, you can get your questions going. That's fine. Sasha did PayPal. Perfect. Sasha's question on PayPal. Got it. All right. Where are all of my donators? They just left. I have 4 people that donated. Where are you? The only person that's checked in with me has been Sasha. All right, so it looks like Sarah's typing. So that's good. Oh, they're tired?
Retired.
They're retired because they're tired? Oh my goodness. So on our donation list, we have Rocky, Terry, Sarah, Sasha. Rocky still has not shown up. Terralyn, I think, stepped out. We are about to do Sarah's. If you donated, please check in with me. Let me know you're here. If you can't hang out in the live stream, I am not one of those readers that will make you wait your turn and all that stuff. If you gotta go, I respect your time, and you can just leave your question with me. And if you're not here when it's time for your reading, then I will timestamp it for you. So maybe Tara Lynn, we can ask. Do you like the way I worded that question? Did Sarah leave a question with me? Y'all, it's been almost 10 minutes and I have 4 people on my list and I have not done a single reading, so this is a little crazy. I need somebody to post their question. All right, Sarah, I got you. So Terry, I put in the chat, are Michael's ancestors the ones assisting me and helping me connect to the family's energy? Let me know if you like that question and how I worded it. And if you don't, then change it to how it would be best for you and your reading, okay? Okay, so we'll ask that question for you. And I'll be with you in just a second, Terry. We're gonna do Sarah's right now, okay? Whew. Oh my god, we both yawned at the same time. That was weird. Current thoughts and feelings of Jay the Leo. Is that the 369 method, Sarah? Current thoughts and feelings of Jay. So he's feeling in a mood of apology. So he's feeling like he owes you an apology on some level, or he's thinking about apologizing. Honey, is it an Outcast song? Miss Jackson, who sings that song? Yeah, I don't know why that song is stuck in my head as I'm shuffling, but I feel like it's a sense of like apology. Thinking about you and him and the both of you right now. So you guys are not in connection, I take it, because the 5 of Cups and the Hanged Man here are kind of indicating distance, sadness, missing, separation, non-movement. So if you can confirm that you guys are not in a connection right now, that would be helpful. No worries, Sarah. It's not a silly question at all. It's a good question. I feel like almost like he's having trouble seeing a way out of where you guys are at right now. Like he wants things to be better, but he almost feels like you guys need to like start over, like deconstruct and try again or something along those lines. Never. Sorry, I yawned again. That was the other thing I was going to ask you, was if you guys have ever had a history together, because it seems like his feelings for you indicate a history with one another. Now, if that's never actually happened, to me, that's a strong inclination that you guys have had a past life together. I feel like he's going through a time of needing to repair and rest. I think that his soul is tired. I cannot stop yawning during this reading, which indicates to me that he needs rest. He's exhausted, he's drained, he's needing a change. Like I said, the tower here indicates like just breaking everything down, deconstructing and rebuilding from the ground up. Not only am I yawning a lot during this reading, but my fiance, just we yawned at the same time. I don't know if you heard that, but I feel like there is this feeling that he's feeling in his soul that there's uncertainty here, that he's needing to give more care to his it's like almost like he's spiritually drained or something, like his soul is being drained. He's looking to be in alignment and in harmony with someone. So yeah, he's feeling a bit low. I would say heavy, drained, exhausted, maybe even burnout. Possibly when he thinks about you, he thinks of the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And to me, that indicates that he feels like you guys are a good match, that you guys would do well together, that you're caring and kind and helpful and supportive, that you're a good wife material or a good person for him to mate with. I know it's not like super romantic, but like you're a good, you got a good head on your shoulders. Yeah, he needs to get some rest. Like he's fucking tired. Like he's still not taking your advice. So I think, Sarah, to kind of like round out your reading, he has positive thoughts of you. He thinks highly of you. He thinks you're an asset, that you add value, but he is in a place where he really needs to focus on his own life at this time and figure out what's working and what's not working, because he's tired. Like he may even be depressed. The fact that the 5 of Cups was the first thing to come out, he is grieving. He is drained. He is dealing with a lot of like heaviness. Sarah, should Sarah you keep using the 369 method? So I am getting a yes. This is a good idea. This is a good opportunity for you to change your life. I have the Page of Pentacles and the Death card coming out at the same time. The Page of Pentacles talks about offers and opportunities, ways in which to or I guess like seize the opportunity, seize the day. Carpe diem, is that the word? And then that coming out with the Death card indicating transformations, transitions, changes, leaving the old in the past and moving on to the new. So this all feels really good to me, but let's keep pulling some more cards. Should Sarah keep using the 369 method for manifestation? Yes, we have the Sun. Positivity, freedom, fun, and success. Should she keep using the 369? Should she keep using the 369? Okay, so what they're showing me is that this method is actually helping you to learn. So, like, it's helping give you redirection. I think that for you, you have general ideas and plans of what you want for your life, but throughout this 369 method, you will be surprised because suddenly through doing this method, you'll realize that either what you thought you wanted, you don't want anymore, or you'll realize different tweaks that you want to make in changing these goals, and also new desires come through when you are doing this 369 method. So it's almost like it gives you an inspiration through this process, and you're more open to receiving guidance from your guides or your higher self through this process. And so they're showing me that this is really good because it's showing you your inner subconscious desires as well. Let's see. It's helping you to get more connected with your manifestations as well. It's putting it in front of your face all of the time, what it is that you want, and making your life easier. Six of Swords. Should she keep using the 369 method? Yes, they're showing me to surrender. Seven of Wands in reverse. Surrender to this plan. This seems to be working for you well. Nine of Cups, wishes coming true, realizing dreams, happiness, joy, fulfillment, satisfaction, abundance, triumph. So, yep, that is what I've got for you, Sarah. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Good, good, good. Okay, so next up we have Tara Lynn. Terry, if you're here, please say hello. Ray, hello. I'm doing well, thank you. It's nice to see you. Sasha, yes, you're after Terry. Let me update the list. Plot twist. Terralyn. They're showing me yes and no. I'm asking why yes and no. They're showing me that his ancestors are also your ancestors. So keep in mind that I gotta grab a drink. Hold on one second. Nightbot is a mod that helps me in my channel. I don't know about Becca. Becca's technically a mod on my channel. Is that what you're asking me? Yeah, so Terralyn, keep in mind that when it comes to ancestors, that it doesn't mean that you guys are related. It just means that you share a lineage of spiritual guides and ancestors, right? So this could mean that in the past life you had a certain set of ancestors. Maybe you always have a certain set of ancestors, but they're basically saying that somewhere back in your ancestral line that you guys share some ancestors. Not saying that you guys are related to one another. I want to be clear about that, but that you guys have the same soul family guiding you. So they're not yours, they're not his, but they're yours together. I'm seeing two men. I'm seeing two masculine energies, two kings. There is a feminine soul here. It looks like just one. So two masculine, one feminine. Looks like someone who it looks like someone who was now keep in mind too that your soul family could have possibly never been a human before. I do believe that we have guides that have had human experiences and guides that never decided to incarnate on Earth, and they're just here to help us through our journey. But there's one specifically younger soul, it feels masculine, that passed away young in life, that is helping guide you guys. Anything else she needs to know? Yeah, so I'm getting technically 3 masculine and 1 feminine energy. The feminine energy feels angelic. 2 masculine, but 1 specifically of the 3 is like a younger masculine energy that seemed to have been a person and like has actually been a human, and passed away young in life. They're showing me like a younger soul. Aww. So that is what I've got for you, girl. I mean, I feel like that's a resounding yes. Thanks, Carolyn. Next up I have Sasha. Sasha, if you can just check in with me really quick. You're welcome. Carolyn, okay. Yes, Sasha, I do know your questions on PayPal, but before I got started, I wanted to make sure that you were here. So Sasha, I feel like he's feeling a little bit hostile still. Like I hear him saying things like I'm doing what's best for me, or I did what was best for me, what I thought was right, or what I thought I needed to do. I feel like he's letting you know that he's been a little bit cold, but that's intentional. The Queen of Swords is here, and the Queen of Swords has a personality of saying what you mean, but maybe not with much consideration for how it will feel being on the receiving end. So he could be saying things that are very blunt and truthful and honest, but kind of hurtful, and he's not taking into consideration how the things that he says will come across or how it will make you feel. But he's in this mindset of saying, like, this is what I feel. I'm doing me, like I'm doing what's best for me, and like that's kind of what he's thinking. But he's not being very considerate, you know what I mean? Like he's not being very tactful in his approach, and I think that he's still that way. I think that if you were to see him again soon, he'd still be like, I'm doing what's best for me. You said we ran into each other after 3 years this March, but he was acting distant and cold, and that's it. We are not in contact, right? So for him, he's just doing what he thought was best. Does he have regrets? I think at times he does think I could have handled myself better. I could have done something better. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so I do feel like he feels like he could have handled things better, but overall, I do not think that he has many regrets. He's not in a place of wanting to apologize. I think that a lot of it is delusional, because I have the 7 of Cups here, which is like thinking delusional thoughts, being in denial, living in a fantasy world or a dream or illusion like state. So he could be in a place of not wanting to hold himself accountable, not in a place of wanting to apologize, making himself believe his own story until that's how he remembers it. So, a little pathological in a sense, essentially saying things until he actually believes what it is that he's saying. I don't think he necessarily wants to take part in holding himself responsible for the way that he acted or the things that he's done. He just thinks to himself, his excuse is, I was just doing what was best for me or what I thought I wanted in the moment. I mean, mentally, he could possibly not be doing okay, because the 9 of Swords says fear, anxiety, nightmares, negativity, deep unhappiness and stress, inability to cope or deal with the things that he's done. So, and then also here, living in denial or a state of delusion could be because he's just trying to handle and / cope with the things that he's done in the best way that he knows possible, but in a sense that living in denial is making it that he's not holding himself accountable. So yeah, these are the things that he's wanting you to know. He's in an 8 of Cups state of mind still, so he wants to escape, he wants to ignore, he wants to pretend like things aren't happening, he wants to run away from a situation, he wants to let go, he wants to walk away. Like, he's in a very detached state of mind. We have the 4 of Swords here, which indicates mental overload and needing to retreat, needing to get away. I think that if he is focused on anything in his life right now, it is money. Yeah, I think he doesn't want to face things right now. I think that's what he would tell you, is I don't want to face anything right now. That is what I've got for you, Sasha. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, so remember when I said that he's not really having much regrets? Like, he may feel a little bit bad, but he's not ready to change or apologize. Yeah, he's just very distant. Like, that's what he's thinking to himself, is like, I don't want to face anything. I just want to be on my own. I want to get away. I want to escape. Um, so, I'm not getting that he's sensing like these big feelings for you or anything right now. Even after the amount of time that you guys have spent apart, I think he's very withdrawn at this time. So that's what I have for you, Sasha. But you donated for a mini reading, so if you have any additional questions, you're more than welcome to donate for additional questions. Okay. All right. So Tara Lynn, just want to know why Santa Muerte is appearing herself to me. Let's take a look. You're welcome, Sasha. Yeah, if you want to ask like if he's acting like that with everyone or if it's just you or things like that, you're more than welcome to donate again. That's so fucking crazy, Tara Lynn, because remember when I said in your other reading that there's one specific feminine energy that feels almost like an angel or a old spirit, feminine, didn't really feel like someone who's lived here before, or if they have, it was a long time ago. Like, I remember I said I'm getting one woman. And I know that Santa Muerte is a saint, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I should know more about my culture, right? I should know more about this. But yeah, so Santa Muerte comes through as a feminine energy. So I do feel like Santa Muerte can have masculine and feminine qualities, but let's take a look. But it's heavily feminine is the way it's coming through right now. So let's take a look at why. I swear if the death card comes in, I'm gonna freak out because Santa Muerte is depicted as a skull or a skeletal figure. Why is Santa Muerte appearing to Tara Lynn? Oh my god, no shit. We have the Empress here. This is fucking crazy. Because the Empress has to do with life, and Santa Muerte has to do with transitioning to the afterlife. I'm not saying anything like, oh, she's here to tell you you're gonna die soon or anything. I don't do shit like that. But I feel like almost like, what is this? What is she trying to say? She's trying to say. So I know a little bit is like, I almost am viewing this as like a transitional thing. Like, remember when I told you that there's a season of life that's coming to an end for you, that you're nearing like a new season of life that's going to approach after this? And I've told you this like once or twice in the recent readings that we've done, And I'm almost wondering if maybe she's saying, oh, that's an interesting message there, that she's almost saying like you're about to get to the next phase, like you're about to get to that next phase, and she's assisting you in making sure that you feel safe to transition to this new way of being. And what she's showing me is that you have graduated. So like, you know how you have like, she's showing it to me in stages. Like, so you know how like in school, if you go to like a public school, there's like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So it's like you're senior, you're graduating, and you're about to go to the next phase of life, aka traditionally college, and then you become a freshman again. So what she's showing me is that throughout different stages of life, you've gone in these stages, and then once you get to this next stage that you're working to, that you're about to get to, you'll be a freshman again. She's kind of showing me like you'll be a baby again, but not like a baby, but just like as far as your spiritual journey goes, you're gonna be back into this new learning duration, like this new season of life, this new way of being. And you're going to be basically starting from the bottom and working your way up. But this is like, it's so hard to explain, because I feel like what she's saying is that, I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. That every stage, okay, let's just imagine every stage of life is freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. You graduate, you move on to the next phase. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Graduate, move on to the next stage. You could think that every stage you go to is still better than the stage before, even if you're starting at the beginning. I'm like having such a hard time explaining this. Because what they're showing me is that you've evolved, and that every single time your seasons change, every single time you get to this next stage, you are better than before. You are higher than before. You've achieved more than before. But basically, you're about to go back in student mode, is what they're showing me. Like, when you get to this new season, you are going to be a student again. You're going to be relearning all over again. Is what it, I hope this is making sense, because even though you're a student, you're still more evolved than many people, but you're going back into the learning phase once you achieve this next level. Once you get to this next level of this video game, you're going to have to relearn new things, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, think of it like a video game. Like, okay, so you're on level 1 and you have to learn how to do this or do that, and they're teaching you, and then you finally learn it all, you've achieved it, and then you're able to graduate from that level 1 and go to level 2. But in level 2, there's new things to learn. So then you're having to go through all of that, then you graduate level 2, and then you move to level 3. Level 3 is getting a little harder. There's more things to learn. You learn those things, you achieve those things, you move to level 4. Like, that's kind of what they're showing me, is that you're moving up. Yeah, so like this translation's very hard to explain, because I'm literally feel like I'm translating the images that they're giving to me, but that's what they're showing me, is that you're moving to the next level. You don't think you're starting over. You just have, once you achieve that next goal, once you've unlocked that next level, you will be learning more things. But you're still working your way up. You're still achieving to the next level, right? Exactly. And you're taking the knowledge that you have from the previous levels with you to that next one. But there's still new things to learn. And I guess that's what she's trying to show me, and what she's trying to show you, is that you're about to transition into the next phase, to the next level, to the next season. And maybe that's why she's spending a lot of time with you, because she wants you to feel safe enough to let go of this and move on to the next. The Empress indicates growth. It indicates growing, moving forward, achieving, Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I feel like that is what I do best. Oh, you guys help me. I don't think that's what you realize. Like, you guys are helping me too because you teach me things, or by doing readings for you, you help me um, develop my abilities further. And also, just in a very like literal sense, you guys help me live my life outside of here because this is my full-time job. So I really do appreciate everything that you guys do for me here. What will my person's friends think, feel about me? Let's see. So, Ray, the one thing that they do is they really do like you, but they're viewing you as someone who might interfere with their friendship with your person. So, I think would be really good for you to go into this with is knowing that the friendships that your friend has are very important to them. And when they are with you or in a relationship with you, they're going to be more inclined to spend time with you. Therefore, the friends will feel neglected. So it's your job to encourage your person to still spend adequate time with their friends, even though you become a priority. Hey, beautiful, yes, it is still open. Even though you become a priority because you don't want their friends thinking negatively about his association with you, about your person's association with you. So make sure that you encourage individuality, you encourage one-on-one time spent, separated, I guess, like independence, because what happens is like when you get together with your person, they're going to want to spend all their time with you. So their friends might view you as the thing that took their friend away. So you don't want that to happen. So you definitely want to make sure that you're leaving room and space for your person to do their own thing. Even if that means that you're coming along, still allowing your person to be more social, but not just allowing because you're not controlling your person, but just encouraging them to spend more time with friends. I think that they want to bring you on. They want you to be a part of their little tribe. We have the Three of Cups. This is celebrating your friendship, celebrating your relationship. They might also invite you to things because they want to get to know you as well. I feel like they're generally very inclusive, these people. But these friends, especially the ones that go way back, um, right. So he's not exactly. So like when you guys are in a connection, like when you guys are together, he's going to want to spend all or most of his time with you, and this is going to be a big change for his friends. So encouraging that he still maintains some type of independence. Um he still hangs out with them, and or you guys go together to hang out with them will make the friends feel like you care about their friendship. So you want to make sure that you're encouraging that, if that makes sense. But overall, I'm getting that they are going to like you. They're going to celebrate this new friendship. But I feel like he has some friendships that he's had for a long time that go way back. And these friendships will always be there. So it's important that they get to know you, that there's opportunities for you guys to socialize together, as well as they don't feel like their friend has completely disappeared on them. So that is what I've got for you, Ray. Beautiful love, you can post your question. Yeah, he's just going to want to spend a lot of time with you because he's really going to like you, want to be with you. I mean, I think that's a natural thing too, just in general. Like if you think about like just people, how they are, they're very inclined to want to spend more time with their romantic partner. But these friendships that he's formed, they have history and they go back far, and they're going to be the friends that are always there and always around. And so it's important that they have the ability to get to know you and you and him as a couple, and that they don't feel like their friend is just ghosting them. Thank you guys for liking the stream. If you haven't had a chance to do that yet, if you could, that would be really helpful. Yeah, you can do whatever order you want, beautiful. Thanks, Ray, for the donation. Beautiful. I'll be right with you. Okay, so guys, from this point on, I am going to pause my list. Anyone else who donates, I will have to come back for your readings, okay? I'm going to be taking a break. It'll probably be a couple hours. And then I'll be back on if anyone donates. Let's see. Yes, he's saying that he feels like this was a good investment, that he really likes it. It's going to help him relax more. Seven of Pentacles and Temperance. He's seeing something from a new perspective. I have 2 pages here as well. So if your husband has like any kind of physical ailments, this might help with relieving them. I'm trying to understand like further what this could mean. So I guess what they're showing me is like if he wakes up normally with like a specific back pain, that this might help alleviate that, because the pages are young. So pages are like people who are young, in shape, they're not aging, they haven't really had the chance to grow old yet. So this might be making him feel a little bit younger, a little less achy, if that makes sense. So I do think he's going to enjoy it. Yes. So I think that, okay, first and foremost, I want to say he does not regret marrying you. Like, there's no regrets here. He's saying what's done is done. What we did, we did. We did it for love. Like, I don't have any regrets. I do feel like he feels like things could have been done differently. As far as like, does he feel like our marriage is a mistake? I feel like he thinks things could have gone differently, things could have gone better, but he's not regretting you. He's not regretting marrying you. Maybe he feels like you guys should have waited to get married. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten married so young. Maybe you should have got married at a specific time in life rather than when you did. Like, something about the timing he may feel would be best. If it had been different. But I think all in all, specifically asking the question, like, does he regret? I am getting a no. He does not regret it. Overall, this is not something that he wishes were changed, or wishes were differently, or wishes that he did something differently. I think that he does really love and care about you. Ace of Cups. The Lover's at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful love. I am ready for your BOGO whenever you are. I'm still shuffling, beautiful. Give me a second while I do this, and I'll let you know what I'm seeing. You guys are still gonna have some struggles and troubles. I have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You guys would do really well to, when you guys have like moments of, I feel, okay, let me just backtrack. I feel like the disagreements, we'll call it disagreements, are lessened in June. There's less and less of them. It doesn't happen as often, which is very good. What they're showing me is an important way for you guys to get through this quickly is when you're feeling frustrated or whatever emotions you typically feel during these times where you're not seeing eye to eye, walk away. Normally I would say stick it out, fight it out, talk it out, but I feel like in June it's going to be very important for you guys to cool down and realize, like, is this actually a problem or is it triggering me from a past situation? Am I really upset or will I get over this quickly? If I will get over this quickly, I need to just let it go for now. So it's important that we're choosing our battles in June, but overall it does feel like things are happening lesser, I guess you could say, in June. Like, it's not happening as often. I don't know if that's because you're giving up and you're saying like, it's not even worth it to me to even have this conversation, or if really you guys are just getting along better. But I do see like some overall feelings of defeat and feelings of restriction, like you kind of have to like bite your tongue a lot in June. So take that for what it is. There is some Knight of Cups here, some Temperance. I feel like you guys are thinking through things better, more clearly in June. So we're not trying to make really fast, crazy decisions, like hasty or impulsive moves. We're trying to gain clarity. And I see here with the Five of Cups as your last card in reverse, it does say moving on, accepting, healing, forgiving. So my overall energy that I'm picking up is that things are a little bit less tense in June, a little less arguments in June. Moving forward seems to be in a better direction. There is some romance in June, some romantic gestures happening in June, maybe from you, possibly, maybe from your end, but yeah, I will say don't expect huge changes in June, but micro changes they feel good. They feel good. He said, okay, not bad. Yeah, not bad. All right, let's see. So they're saying it's not, it's like it's because you're his partner and wife that he's doing this. It's because you're his partner and wife, not. So it's like for you, you're like, I'm your partner and your wife. You should always be nice and generous to me at all times. You should always want to do for me at all times. Like I should be more of a priority than everyone else. Like you're like, that is what it should be, right? But it's because you're his partner and wife that he feels like he can be how he is with you. Sometimes when we spend our days with one specific person day in and day out, and we know that person loves us the most, that they see the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything. He is going to save that for you because you will love him regardless. Because you are his wife, you are unfortunately susceptible to all of his behaviors. I don't feel like he should be treating you badly. I don't feel like he should be greedy and then sometimes generous. I don't think that he should be like rude or treating you in a way that you feel is unacceptable. But overall, because you are his wife, that's how it is. Like, let's put it in a different perspective. Children and their parents, they save their worst days, worst qualities for their parents. So parents will drop their kid off, let's call him Teddy, with the daycare provider. Teddy is amazing. He's such a good kid. He listens every single time I tell him to do something. He's such a pleasure to have here. And the parents are like, well, he's not fucking that way with me. He's not that way with me. And then everyone will say, like, he's saving it. He's saving it for his parents because his parents give him that safe space. His parents love him unconditionally. So the parents get the worst behavior because they feel the safest and the most loved with their parents. So it happens with kids. You'll see it, like they'll act completely one way and then save their worst behavior for their parents. And so you think, well, I'm his parent. He should be nice to me. He should be doing his best with me, not being on his worst behavior. But it's not how it works. It's because those are his parents that he is the way that he is. And that is how it is with your husband. You are his wife, so it's because you are his wife and his partner that he feels comfortable and safe to show all sides of himself. Whereas with other people, he has to put on a show, he has to, and it can be hurtful because you can feel like you can feel like he's more excited to talk to these people or more happy to see these people. And you're like, I've been literally asking you all day, how was work? And you give me 2 words and a grunt. And then a friend asks you, how was work? And suddenly you're just so talkative and have so many things to say. And you're like, I literally, why aren't you that way with me? But it's because the love that you have for him is unconditional. You are his safe space. You are the person that he feels like he can just completely be himself, and he doesn't have to constantly be putting on a show or acting a specific way for their benefit. You see everything. You see all sides. And that's just how it is, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm sure it could go the other way too, is that sometimes he's like, why are you so pleasant with other people, but with me you're always nagging me and getting mad at me about stuff, but you're always so nice to everyone else. Like, he probably feels that way, but it's like, it's just the nature of the relationship. It's the nature of how he feels comfortable to be a certain way with you, because and it's hard. You can't live with someone day in and day out and always be on all of the time. You're gonna be exhausted. You're gonna feel, you should feel in your own home and with your person however you want. Now, again, I want to reiterate, should he be treating you a certain way that's rude or negative or inappropriate? No, he should not. But if you want to know why he's moody sometimes he's nice, sometimes he's not, things like that, that just has to do with, unfortunately, being in a marriage, because you spend every day with that person. You see them every day. Like, you can't always be on. You can't always be just pleasant and polite 24/7, because that's not human nature. Human nature, we go through different emotions, different feelings. Sometimes we're grumpy, sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're weepy, sometimes we're excited, and that's just the way that it is. So it's like, a little bit, you kind of have to take into consideration, that he at least feels comfortable and safe to express his feelings or his emotions and not be fake with you. But I'm sure seeing how he acts with other people in comparison to you can feel a little bit upsetting if you feel like they're getting treated better than you are. But I completely understand, like, him taking too much or taking advantage is not fair. But I think that's the most simple answer that I can get here for you. So beautiful. That is what I've got for you. Thank you so much for your donations. I am going to go ahead and sign off for the night, I believe. I might be back later on today. I need to be back on later today because I've missed so many days I've taken off. But I'm going to eat some dinner and just kind of chill for a little bit. You're welcome. And maybe you guys will see me for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour before bed or something. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys, have a good night. If I don't see you, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening either way. Adios.